course? Like, how do you know if you're a band 6 or a band 7 speaker?
Well, the band descriptors give us a lot of detail about what's expected at each level.
Okay, so they actually describe what each band sounds like.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's look at fluency and coherence first.
Sure.
What would a band 7 speaker sound like compared to a band 6 speaker?
So a band 7 speaker can typically speak at length without any noticeable loss of fluency or coherence.
Okay.
They can connect their ideas smoothly and logically, and they use a good range of cohesive devices.
Okay.
A band 6 speaker, on the other hand, might have more hesitations, repetitions, or self-corrections.
Okay.
They might also have more trouble developing their ideas fully or staying on topic.
So, like, they can keep talking, but it might not be as smooth or well organized.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and what about moving up to a band 8 or even a band 9? What does that sound like?
So a band 8 speaker is very fluent and coherent with only occasional hesitations.
Okay.
They use a wide range of vocabulary and grammar, and they're able to discuss complex topics effectively.
Wow, so they're really good.
They are.
Hmm.
And then a band 9 speaker, well, that's like near native level fluency. They can speak effortlessly on any topic, and they sound completely natural and confident.
So, like, basically indistinguishable from a native speaker.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I definitely have some work to do to get to that level.
Haha. Well, it's a journey.
It is. All right, so we've talked about the structure of the test, the assessment criteria, and the band scores.
Right.
Now let's get into the actual questions you might encounter.
Okay.
Looking at this 1,000 IELTS speaking questions document is a bit overwhelming.
It's a lot, yeah. But it gives you a really good sense of the range of topics they could ask about.
Yeah, that's true. So let's break it down a bit.
Okay.
What are some of the common themes we see in part 1?
So in part 1, remember this is the personal introduction part.
Right.
You'll likely get questions about things like your hometown, your work, or studies, your hobbies, your daily routine.
Okay, so pretty basic stuff about your life.
Exactly. They want to get to know you a little bit and see how you communicate about everyday topics.
Okay, and I see here there are also questions about things like music, movies, travel, the internet.
Yes, those are all fair game too.
Wow, so it's really a mixed bag.
It is. They want to see that you can handle a variety of topics.
Right. And what about part 2, the long term? What are some of the prompts we see there?
So in part 2, the prompts tend to be a bit more specific.
Okay.
You might be asked to describe a person you admire,
Okay.
or a place you'd like to visit,
Okay.
or a time you faced a challenge, or maybe an important decision you had to make.
So they're asking you to tell a story or give a detailed description of something.
Exactly.
And I see here there are also prompts about things like books, movies, hobbies, gifts.
Yes, all kinds of things that people typically have some experience with.
Right. So it's about drawing on your own life and experiences to answer these questions.
Exactly.
Okay. And then part 3 takes those